Hi everyone and welcome back to the Obvious Response channel. So this is going to be episode 28 of the Farming Simulator 22 series. And in the last episode we prepared for the planting season, and I think we are good to go on that. There are some pallets, so uh, I haven't slept and fast forwarded to March yet. So I will be doing that on video. But before that, maybe we can do, maybe we can collect some of the pallets lying around. So if you have seen the previous video, you know all the seeders are in place to the best of my knowledge. We are ready to seed on multiple fields, and for now we will be doing oats, potatoes, um, sugarcane, sugar beets. So these are the crops which are permitted for the month of March. Uh, we will do sunflower after we have done after we complete the seeding for sugar beets, because that will be done by the same planter. For potato we have a different planter, and same goes for the sugarcane. We have separate planters for those. So let's have a quick look. So this is our sugarcane planter right here, and I want to have a look on how this works. So once we start it, we will have a look at how this plants, and I will be doing it using AI because I want it to plant in a straight line. And talking about a straight line, this is not the correct position for this, rather this would be the correct position. Then next, this is our sugar beet planter, which will plant sugar beet on field number 5. So we are planning to have our sugar processing mill in this area. So that's why we are planting both sugarcane and sugar beets here. Uh, we'll be doing the uh, grape planting on field number 9. This is our roller which has rolled field number 14, and this has the usual 98% yield bonus. So we will need that after the seeding on various fields. So depending on which field is completed first, we'll move it to that place. And down here we are ready with oats on our seeder. So this will plant oats on field number 30. After that we can switch over to sunflower on field number 26, and here we have potatoes. Again, quite interesting seeder for potatoes, so we'll again watch it a bit once it gets started. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and we are all set with whatever planters we have. So we will move on to March, and while all these fields are getting planted, we will be working on the grape orchard here, and in case something gets ready to harvest, we'll pick that up as well. So yeah, with nothing else to do, we can proceed to the next month. We'll start early. I've already slowed down the time scale to twice, 2x, so that we have plenty of time, because there are a lot of things we need to do. So we'll start at, let's say, at 6. And here we are. In the month of March, it's spring, so you can see the frosted dew on the grass, but this should go away once the sun is out and our grass is ready to harvest, because why not? We have been waiting for quite some time. So both our grass fields are ready to harvest now, but the first thing we'll do is we'll set off these planters here. So first is the potato. And yeah, it looks like it puts the seed in, and then this actually creates, okay, this actually pushes them in the ground, sort of. So the seeds go from here into this wedge created by these front equipment, and then it gets rolled over by these. I mean, I'm guessing that's how it works. So yeah, potato planting is underway. Let's head over to the next and set our oats seeder. So the potato planter does not have the fertilizer container, so we will have to do that manually. This is pretty standard. So this is a direct drill, so we usually plow our field, but if you cultivate your fields, you don't need to cultivate it separately. This can drill it directly into the ground without having to cultivate. Moving on to the upper part of the map. So this is the sugarcane planter here. So this will take some time because it has a very small working width, and this field has this gigantic slope here. So it will take some time, and I just remembered I haven't set the working speed for this. So we'll take it up to 30 as usual. Let it start again. And then we have the sugar beet. So this already has a speed set to 30, and this will plant sugar beets in this field. So that's all 4 of our planters active on the fields. Let me set the speed for this one as well. That's 30, and it can continue. So in the meantime, we have a couple of things to do. The first one would be to prepare our grape fields. So I'll do that first, and then we can mow the grass and see how much hay we want and how much we want to convert into silage. because that has been waiting for some time. So we can head over to field number 9, which is here. I'm not sure how it's gonna go on a field with slope. I hope nothing gets affected because of the slope, but yeah, so this should be plenty for our grapes. So we go into production and orchards, and we have two. One is the grapevine and one is an olive grove. So we can do both. So we are starting with grapes. So we can start with this corner here and take it all the way. So this is going to be a pretty big orchard for grapes. I'm not sure if that is advised or not, but yeah, I mean, why not go big, right? So we place the first one here, and immediately the area around it has changed a bit. I'm sure we'll have to do something else as well. So this is the minimum distance, and I'm not sure if we can plant it here or do we need to plant it from here, because this is the minimum distance that we need to have between two rows, but our field edge is quite, it's not as straight as it should be. But yeah, let's take it to the other side, and it has gone a bit haywire in between, but I'm sure that's manageable. So the other side, this is not allowed, this is allowed. So if we go any closer, it won't let us. So this is the minimum distance, so I think we should be good placing it here. So that's 2, and there is a problem because this field does not have straight edges. So it won't let me come any closer here. This is the minimum distance, and we can start from here, go all the way up. I'm not sure if we need an orchard this big, or should I have picked a smaller field to do this, but we can probably do grapes and olives both if it seems a bit too excessive. Before we go any further, let's take a quick look at, okay, so this has emptied its tank very fast, and it's quite a ways away from any of our seeders. This is also empty. This is still going, has 22%. So we probably have to create a new tank somewhere. So how about this little, this area right here? We own this land, and we can probably do some construction here. Land is not owned by you, but this is owned by us. But would this be a good place to do it? I mean, we would want seed containers on different places, but close to different fields. Again, we will buy this grape processing plant very soon. Right now we don't own this, but this can be a good junction to place our containers. But I actually don't want them to be just standing there randomly in different fields. This land is not owned by us. This is. We can probably create a small shed here. So that, so that the containers don't look like they are just, placed in the middle of nowhere. So we can have this shed here, and then we can have one of our seed containers here. As long as doesn't clip inside. So we can place it here, and then we can have fertilizer tank. Here, and then do a bit of painting around it, but I want it to look okay. I want it to look a bit dusty, or maybe bit of grass, but trimmed grass. No, I'll probably go with this. So that this is one of the, you can call it a refueling point. Won't let me color under there. We can add, we can add a gas container, fuel container if we want later on. But for now it's seed and fertilizer. We will need one of the liquid fertilizer ones, because I think one of our machines, Grape machines, uses it. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. So let's quickly refill our sugarcane planter. So fertilizer is still 82% full, but it hasn't done a lot of planting and the tank is already empty. So this guy will be making a few trips up and down. I need to fill these up first. That's 8,000 liters that it's consuming in a hurry. Okay, it ran out here. This has also ran out. So we'll refill this. So everything has ran out. We'll probably send this over here. And in the meantime, this can quickly go fetch. Okay. We might want to create another one of our refill stations somewhere here. This is, this is pretty leveled land that we haven't used at all. So probably have a bigger shed here. And then the containers. So the exit is pretty tricky. It doesn't seem like a good idea. We can have one of these instead. And then have our seed container right here. And our fertilizer container here. So we will refill both, although we can do that in the next, because fertilizer is 55%. But yeah, these will take a lot of refills, especially the planter, because again the planters, they use a lot more seed than the seeders. That is going to keep us very busy. This is a big field, and Yeah, I think it's pretty much done. No, definitely missed it. We will have to realign. Okay, seems fine this time. The next is our potato planter, and that has also um, completed most of the field. This is going to take quite a lot of time, but yeah, the end result would be satisfying. We need to have another port of another application of fertilizer on this field, and I hope I have placed it correctly. Not sure what will happen if it overlaps. Yeah, a bit off, but I think we'll get away with it. So heading back up, refill the sugar beets. And try to find where it left off. It's over there. AI worker E has completed their task. So I think that would be the oats. Let's set this down here. Okay, so this is done. Oats are done and potatoes are almost done. So we'll take this over to field number 26 over there and start with, okay, this doesn't do sunflowers. And what other grains can we plant? We've done oats, soybean is in the next month, potato, sugar beets, sugarcane is in progress, cotton is already done, grapes and olives. So no job at the moment for the cedar. And this field has 98% yield bonus without rolling. So we haven't rolled it yet. We will be using it for soybeans later, but I'm not entirely sure. I mean, soybeans are okay, they are used for oil. And our potato planter is also done. We just need to find where our roller is. Okay, it's up there. This has again run out of seeds. This is going to be a job all in itself. This is still going, and okay, we can send this over here. This is done. Okay, sorry, we don't need to send this over here, rather it will go to field number 36 because we need a lot of potatoes. It will be used in the potato processing plant as well as in the soup factory. Yeah, we'll start here, let it run. Refill. The consumption rate on this planter is minutes horrifying. Others are still manageable, but this, I think it will need another 2 or 3 refills to complete this field alone. Half done with 2 refills. All right, so once this is done, we will send it down to field number 26. I'm still pretty, I mean, I can't believe this doesn't do sunflowers. Anyways, so given all this, let's have a look into the machinery that we need to buy for grapes. So first of all, we'll need some tractors. So this does fertilizing, but at the time of harvest. So we'll need some tractors first of all to pre-prune the grapes. So this will actually prepare the vines, and then we'll need some tractors for taking these trailers inside the fields. Hope they can fit. So this is 12 cubic meters and this is 14.5, but looks wider than this. Okay, so we will need a tractor for this. So we have two options, the Fendt and the Landini. Huge difference in price. We'll go with the Landini. 112 horsepower. Wheel setup will be standard. I don't. Okay, it has wider tires, but I don't think we need that. 3 point. Yes. That's fine. So we'll buy this and this. Okay, anything else? So this will be used for fertilizing. But our harvester will probably do it. And field number 9 is it's fertilized only once. So we'll probably need the fertilizer there. Liquid fertilizer tank. to fertilize it. So send both of these up to field number 9. Alright, so one of our planters has completed. Field number 5 now has sugar beets in it. I think that should be enough sugar beets. So we will use this for sunflower and send it down to field number 26 here. Okay. Potato planter is going along nicely. Our sugarcane planter is going along nicely, and our equipment for grapes should be there in some time. So let's get back to field number and do a couple of rows. I hope there is enough space for a tractor. So let's see after we refill this. In the meantime, I'll just position it. Will eventually run out, but I don't want to refill it just yet. So sunflowers are on the way. Our roller is here. We can bring it down to field number 5. This is, as expected, has run out of seeds. if if this turns out to be a long video, I will probably split it into, which I think it will. So let's have a liquid fertilizer tank here. Because that will be needed by both our harvester as well as, please don't click. So do I open something? Okay, it is empty. Start overloading. I want to load, I don't want to. Alright, so let's position this here and see if the AI can. Okay, no, it says no field found. Not sure why that is. Do we and then turn it on? And I hope that this won't work with AI. I think we will have to do it manually, because every time I press H, we'll have to, oops, I need to slow this down. So yeah, another bit of news is that we will have to do this manually. So that means a lot of time again. Not sure if this is doing anything. I'll check at the end of this row. The pruner. So field number 9. I don't see any changes as far as I can tell. Just says need plan. It's growing. I mean, it says it's growing. So is it growing already? I think it is. It says it's growing. So, I mean, do we not do this the first time? Maybe after the first harvest? Because that would be good news. Less work for us. just this time around, and see how well the landini climbs here. Small, lightweight, but I'm sure we can fertilize this. So yeah, we'll keep the pruner in the shed for now. It's like we don't need it. Let's store it here. Let's see if we can fertilize it. There is ample space between the rows, so I don't think that is going to be a problem. So can the AI, yeah, this is outside the field boundary. Okay. How about now? No, it just says it has completed its task. But this field is only 48% fertilized. This is something very strange. It doesn't do anything at all. So if I just run through here just for checking, does it change anything? It's 87% fertilized. This is 50, 65, 72. This is 77, 78. No, this is 50%. This is 50%. This is more than 50. And this has certainly improved the fertilization. Yeah. But for some reason the AI won't do it. Can our fertilizer spreader go in there? If it does, then I'll definitely get rid of this one. So let's head into this row and see if it works. No, it doesn't work. So yeah, we either have to do it manually, or I can probably bring up the fertilizer spreader here and give it a try. If it goes through these fields, then fertilizing will be very easy to do. The Landini still pulling this up pretty easily, still accelerating. hardy little tractor. So yeah, I'll park this as well. And I think we will continue in the next episode because this video will run, otherwise this video will run very long. So we already have sugar beets in the ground and potatoes. One field is done, another is in progress. So we have set up refill points at different places to make sure we don't have to go long distances to refill our seeds. Rolling will start with field number 5 in the next episode. Sunflower, this has run out of seed, so I'll let it stay right there. And the potato planter has also run out of seed, so I'll leave it there. Our sugarcane, as expected, has again run out of seeds. So pretty much all the machines are stopped at the moment. We'll resume in the next episode right from here. Thank you all for your patience and your support. For those who have been following the series, thank you for your views and your likes. In case you have any suggestions, any questions, you can always leave them in the comments and I will have a look at them. So we'll start tomorrow with the olive orchard and see how that goes, along with all the different activities that we are doing currently. If you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. In the meantime, this is me signing off. Take care. Cheers. Bye bye.